What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Desert P. Hello. Gonna do some Multipogona today. Oh, shit. You've collected 600 coins. I got a new vehicle customization option. I've been playing this again offline a bit. This game's really fun. I don't know why I stopped playing it for a while. Hope everyone's having a good day. We're gonna play some Mario Kart 8 DX today. I'm gonna host a tournament, and I guess I'm gonna have to remember how to do this then, huh? Because I've completely forgot. Mario disconnects 8. Well, hopefully there's no connection issues today. How's your day been going? It's been going pretty well. I have a lot to say today about Nintendo's upcoming online service and a lot of the games that are going to be on it. I have some comments about that I would like to share. I've been very, very upset with Nintendo lately concerning, I guess, choices that they're making involving this online subscription plan. I'm not very hopeful for it. I have a lot of criticisms. Jawa Jedi, thank you for the 12-month resub. That's a whole year. Thank you very much. It's very appreciated. I really appreciate the support. That's a long time to be subbed to someone. It's good to see you. The online is poop. The online is 0 out of 10. Desert wakes up and plays video games. Yep. Basically. But I've been playing a lot of Mario Tennis Aces. I guess I'll get into that first while I'm on... Well, you know what? I won't get into that first, because that's a different subject, kind of. Wait, what? Whoa. This isn't the tournament mode. Wait a minute. Wrong mode! God damn it, I've already fucked it up. What's up, Norks? No, quit. I've already forgotten how to do this, because... Wow, you select tournament mode, and it doesn't take you to the created tournament thing. Okay, I gotta remember how to do this then. So we go to tournaments? Oh, no, I hit worldwide. That's what I did. Okay, created tournament, right? What are these? Oh, yeah, we already have some tournaments, don't we? Is this one still going? I should delete these. I should just delete these. How do you delete these? Join? Desert pe... Duzart te pipe. When did I make this, and what was wrong with me when I made that? Desert pa. Booze goo. I don't even know whose this is. Man, I haven't seen this screen in a long time. I'm gonna create a new tournament. Hopefully, your day hasn't been as painful as yours. No, it hasn't been painful. It's just been full of anger. Anger about video games, because I'm a mature adult. Settawood 2, thank you for the 2-month resub. 2 months. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know what kind of icon I want this to be. I'm just gonna... Let's see. What do we got? I want something cool looking. I like this. I like Wario. Okay, enter a name for your tournament. Let's do... Let's just call it Multipogona for now. So, Multipogona. After I set this all up, I'll continue talking about what I'm annoyed with concerning Nintendo's online plan. Set your tournament rules and choose when it'll be active. I don't know. You guys want to do 150cc? Really quick? Teams, no teams. 150cc is pretty good. I don't like 200cc. It's too fucking crazy, and I can't, like, control where I'm going. 200cc is bananas only. Oh, fuck that. Items, normal items, no comm. I guess I could put in no comm. We actually might need computers, actually. We don't have a very big community here, so... Maybe I'll just put, like, computers on, like, normal or something. Vehicles... All vehicles. Smart steering, okay. Do you guys want to have... You guys want this on or off? Some people like it. I don't use it. But I don't care if you use it. Whatever. Some people really enjoy it. No baby mode. You don't want baby mode? If more people than Nary say no baby mode, then I'll consider turning it off. You only use the auto accelerate. You join, but you don't have a switch. Oh. A lot of the multiplayer games I like to do on this stream involve the Switch for now. That might change once the online happens, though, in September. I guess we'll do fixed period? What is today, the 24th? Setting these up. It's funny, because this game has so many options, but then you look at Mario Tennis Aces, and there's, like, no options at all. I guess this will just go until tomorrow. Whatever. I don't care. It's not like I'm gonna be playing the whole time this is up anyways. Probably only gonna do this for like an hour 30 or something. Group shuffling, don't shuffle. I feel like group shuffling should happen. It's only every 4th match. That's fine. Turn on shuffle. Race count 8 races. That'll be good. Race count off? Yeah, no limit. I'll have no limit on. Player rating, any rating, open to everyone. Yeah. Or do I do code required? I think I'll do code required, right? Isn't that how you usually do it? And then I just put the code on the stream? God, it's been so long since I've done this with this game. Don't do code. Okay, don't do code. Oh, wrong one. Okay, no code. Open to everyone. Any rating. Or do code. Is it easier for you guys to find the tournament if I don't do a code? Like, what's easier for everyone to get in? Code required is basically unlisted. So then it doesn't show up. Yes, do code. It's easier with the code because then you can just go into your tourney. So if I set it to code, there's always a code. If you leave require code off, it shows in the master list. Okay, so then open to everyone. This is a misleading thing then. The code to get into the thing will happen anyways. Okay, you know what? I think this is good. These settings are good. I'm gonna leave smart steering on because I don't know, maybe some people like that. I don't care. You get random people with no code. Don't quote me though. Open to everyone means it's 100% public. Randos can join. Randos who don't watch the stream can join. Is that a bad you know what, that might be a bad thing. You know what? Hold on. Don't use that one. I'm gonna remake it. Can I edit it? Can you edit this? Yes, you can. Okay, I'm gonna edit it. Change icon. Enter name. God, I'm sorry. This is all me forgetting exactly how to do any of this. Okay, I'm gonna put code required. So, settings for MULTIPOGONA have been changed. So, okay, let's take a screenshot of the tournament code. But what is the tournament code? Or wait, or you just, to get in, you have to plug in this code, and then that's it. It doesn't show up on the global list. That's right. Okay. So save this. And then where is that? Is that... Okay, it's over here. Slap that in there. And I put it down there. I'll make it a little transparent. Sorry, I gotta set this shit up. guess like that. Or maybe I put it up here. Where's this going to be the least intrusive? It says the tournament is closed. Well, yeah, it's... Wait, why is it saying it's closed? Oh, fuck, did I set it to the wrong time? I think I set it to the wrong time. I set it to 18 o'clock. What is 18 o'clock? That's like 5 o'clock, right? The tournament doesn't start for another 6 minutes? Oh, no, 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 no. I'm fucking this up. 18 is 6. I can count. No, it starts 30 minutes ago. There. Okay. Is it the same number? Yes, it is. Can't really see that too well, can you? Maybe I should turn the opacity just a little bit up. If you're playing with viewers, then scheduling doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't. Okay, well, I'm gonna join now. Hopefully this works. Put it at the bottom. Okay, put it down here. I'm gonna be my me. Y'all ready to lose? Okay, there we go. There's people. All of you guys are here already. Jeez. Okay, so what the hell was I talking about? Oh, bye. Who was that? I like the kitty look at that! Is that Sans? The kitty face and Sans are so good. So what the hell was I talking about? I need to vomit my opinions into the stream really quick. Okay, so I was talking about Nintendo's online plan that's coming out in like September. I've been tweeting about that. I can basically just summarize my my thoughts that I've already like kind of put out there. But so in September we get the online plan, and it's going to cost like what, $20 per year, about somewhere in that number. One of the things I'm noticing with a lot of Nintendo's games that are online is that they are really, really questionable in quality compared to, like, everything else they've got on the console. It really seems like they don't know what they're doing half the time, and it makes me worried for future installments, like in Smash Bros. And stuff. I feel like, out of all their online games, Mario Kart 8 DX and Splatoon 2 are the only ones right now that really have a substantial community that are worth getting the service for. If you're not into those games, then it's a really hard sell to make. You either like shoot genre or racing genre. That's about it. When it comes to ARMS and Pokken, those communities are very, very small and hyper-condensed, both of which are fighting games too. So if you're not into that, then, well, I don't see a lot of people really buying the service for both of those games. Because already there's very few people that still even play them when they're free. I don't expect to do good at this at all, by the way. It's really making me wonder, like, am I going to even want to buy this service when it comes out? Because beyond, like, Smash Bros, really, I don't play Mario Kart 8 DX that much anymore, especially online. I definitely don't. I play this more offline than anything. Splatoon is mostly a game, when I play online, I play with, you know, my viewers, but I don't really play off-stream at all. I'm not really the biggest Splatoon 2 fan. I find the game very fun, but I wouldn't pay for it if I had to pay monthly. It's not a very attractive deal. There's not enough variety there, especially in the exclusives. It feels like I'm not going to get it. Mario Tennis Aces was going to be a really, like... It was supposed to be the big game of the summer. But that game is so like filled with all kinds of weird little problems that add up to kind of a frustrating experience for me. I don't feel like that's going to be how I get convinced to buy the online plan either. In fact, it's nowhere close. I don't even recommend that game right now to anyone. Weird problems. Yeah, like, okay. There's a lot of, like, control problems that I'm definitely having with the game. There's a lot of balancing issues with that game as well. It feels like Nintendo doesn't, or Camelot had no idea what they were doing when they tried to innovate on the Mario Tennis formula and just put in a lot of broken mechanics that really don't feel like they belong in a tennis game. Or they're just frustrating to deal with, and only like 3 or 4 characters are really, really good at them, and then the game's meta just revolves around them. I'm not really a fan of Tennis Aces right now. I mean, these are just my opinions, but I feel like they're pretty much echoed across a lot of different review sources that I kind of trust, too. Some characters in that game are just flat out broken, but it's not just the characters either, just the balancing stuff. It's also like the multiplayer in general, when it comes to Mario Tennis Aces, is very, very lacking in options, in the ability to customize the game and play like a normal game of Mario Tennis. The 2 out of 3 bullshit is super annoying to deal with. The lobbies being restricted to only 4 people is a very odd choice when there are so many other games that have like a similar matching style, like Pokken, for example, which has one-on-one matches, have tournament modes where you can have up to like, I don't know, like 100 people in the same like lobby, but they're interspersed throughout rooms within said lobby that continue to like, I mean, that basically are randomized. And then as you're waiting for a new match to open up, you can go up against a bot. I don't know why it doesn't have this, but it makes streaming the game with other people very, very annoying. It's good for, like, if you have only a few friends and you want to play online with them, it's very easy to get a room set up. But if you want to have more than 2 people, I feel like it's really annoying to deal with. Because also, like, if you play singles mode online and you have 4 people in a lobby, 2 of those people have to sit back and basically watch the game at random. They're just picked randomly. It's incredibly annoying to, I don't know, the only way to really play with everyone is to play doubles, so no one has to like sit there and wait for a match to be done. They don't get to, like, I don't know, the other 2 remaining players don't get to go up against each other, which is really strange. They just have to watch. They're forced to just spectate, which is odd. I don't get that. It really feels like they didn't think about how the online was going to work in that game. Another thing that bothers me about that game is that I realized this while I was watching Zito play it with, you know, Natchcat, is they tried to set it up so, like, they could both play locally with their stream chat online. What wound up happening was that they could only play with other people that were also playing together locally, but they could not play with other people who just, like, were playing by themselves, but having, like, a team of 2 people doing that against them. It's a really odd restriction. Like, well, I don't know. If it's a local match, who cares? It's not like it's... At that point, no one's really going to care if it's like, oh, they have an advantage because it's 2 people in the same room versus other people online. I don't know. I don't get it. That, and you can't set the racket number in that game. You can't set a lot of options that seem very, very obvious that I feel like the older tennis games did let you set. Yeah, I know. I'm doing really bad. Look at that Peter Griffin. That's a great me. I feel like I would refund Aces if I could and wait for it to get patched. With some more quality of life stuff, with more options, with more game modes for free play. I feel like hiding the level select in a menu that's kind of hidden in some ways, but not even making it a level select, but more like a level disable menu. So instead of like being able to pick which level you want to play on in Aces, you have to disable all the other levels that you don't want to play on. So if you want to play on a specific stage, instead of just selecting that stage, you have to disable every other stage. It's so backwards. I hate it. Did you get it digitally? Yep. From the big N themselves. From Papa Nintendo. And yeah, they're not going to let me refund that. It's very, very dumb. It seems like whatever team of Camelot designed the online mode for Aces, at least the free play mode, really didn't know what they were doing and didn't look to like any other games for, I guess, an idea of how it should be done, because I feel like other games on the Switch have done it very well. Pokken has a very strong, you know, private tourney online mode. The fact that it doesn't have private tourneys is very stupid. I should be able to, like, I don't know, queue up 16 people, right? Like 4 to 16 other players, and have 1v1s against all of them. And if someone drops, I don't know, replace them with a bot or something. But you should be able to do that with your friends. It just seems like that's a very obvious thing they didn't do. The tournament mode is the only strong part of that game that I feel like people are going to come back to it for. But even then, that's going to wear off after a while. People are going to get tired of the tournament mode, and then it's like, then what does it have? It doesn't have much. I definitely wouldn't pay for it. I definitely wouldn't pay a subscription to play Mario Tennis Aces online. Hell no. And then, I mean, some people are saying, like, okay, well, what about the virtual console, like Nintendo Classics or whatever that you get with the online sub thing? It's like, what even is that going to be? It's going to be a bunch of NES games where you can, some of which are single player, but you can pass the controller, quote unquote, to someone else, which, you know, PSN does that, I think. And I guess you could, like, in some ways, like, I don't know, take turns doing Dungeons and Zelda or something by passing a controller. It's kind of neat, but I don't think I'd really want to pay for that. And then it's like, I don't know, Balloon Fight. There's Balloon Fight. You can play Balloon Fight with your friends, and that'll last like 10 minutes, and then you probably won't touch it again. Even though it's a very charming game, it doesn't have... It's not really a game you play, like, for extended periods of time and come back to again and again and again and again and again. I don't know, their online thing seems to have a lot of problems. I would say, like, a game that could sell the online plan would be Monster Hunter GU, but Monster Hunter GU comes out, and then you have Monster Hunter World coming out right after it on the PC. There's no way people are going to play both at the same fucking time. So, and most people have been waiting to play World on the PC over GU because it's a new experience and it's on a new engine and the monsters look great. I feel like a much smaller subset of people are going to pick up GU over World on the PC if they don't have a PS4 and haven't played it already. So it's like, it doesn't have much going for it by the time the service comes out, besides Splatoon 2 and Mario Kart, you know, Mario Kart. It's just, that's it. Mario Kart and Splatoon. And then Splatoon 2 devs were talking about having, like, premium shit for people who had the online plan. So I don't know if Splatoon 2 is going to go completely, like, paid service to play, which I fucking hope it doesn't. I hope that anything they add to the game as a premium for having the online service would be cosmetic only. But Nintendo's just like so blindly stumbling through like this online plan shit. I feel like they're going to make a ton of mistakes trying this. Like, I don't know, like, what would you do in Splatoon if you didn't have Nintendo Online, if they made it online only for the multiplayer? You do the single player, I guess, but it doesn't feel like then the game's worth having. Because the bulk of the game is multiplayer. It's primarily a multiplayer game, so it's just strange. Yeah, there's really not much going on beyond the multiplayer in that game. Like, I didn't even play the single-player story until the Octo expansion, and I still haven't played the normal one. I have Splatoon 1 and 2, and I never really touched the story at all for either. Single-player games on the Switch are the strongest titles right now. So it's like, I just don't feel any incentive to get online anything for the Switch if it's going to cost money. Even if it's not a lot, that's still money. In a world where money matters quite a bit. Like, I would rather, if I knew that Mario Tennis Aces was going to be like it is, I probably wouldn't have bought it. And I especially wouldn't have bought it, like, because of the online shit happening later. I would have just saved my money for something else. I don't know. Just disappointed, really. That said, I'm very excited for Rabbids coming out this week. I really want to get onto that. And then I would like to also get ready for Octopath coming out as well. Both of which are single-player games, and they're very strong titles. Smash never had good online. It's true, Smash 4 even has shitty online. I believe they eventually added a tournament mode to Smash 4. But it's like, I don't know a lot of people that play Smash 4 anymore. It had really bad netcode from what I remember. I remember it being very laggy. If they don't have dedicated servers for that game, it's going to be an issue. Like, I really don't like the peer-to-peer connections. I understand even PSN does, PS Plus, PSN does peer-to-peer connections. So does Xbox One for some games, but also some games have dedicated servers, and I don't know any Nintendo games that do the dedicated server stuff. And it feels like they really need to start getting that done, especially for, like, I don't know, games that are supposedly meant to be competitive, I guess? Then again, Smash is that's kind of a debate, though. Not even Sakurai considers that game actually competitive. Tournament mode in Smash was a feature in Melee and Brawl offline play. Smash 4 is only limited to online. So there was no tournament for offline play in Smash 4? That's kind of disappointing. I didn't actually keep up with it around that point. Because everyone I knew had dropped the game, and I was already done the single player. Peer-to-peer needs to die already. Peer-to-peer can be fine in some instances, but not all. There needs to be an option between, like, the two, I feel like. It's just way too hard to just, I don't know, to sell an online plan if every game's going to be peer-to-peer. It's like, what am I buying then? Is it just because you want to tack on a price to it? Because it feels like that. Oh shit. I turned too tight. Will this be the last generation of video game consoles? Hell no! With GPUs being as expensive as they are, video game consoles are, like, more valuable than ever. People, like, it's really hard for people to afford modern GPUs right now. Because of all the fucking cryptocurrency bullshit. PS5 is probably going to be out by 2021 or something. I don't know how much of an improvement it'll be over the PS4 Plus or the PS4 Pro, but we'll have to see. It feels like we're in a diminishing returns point for graphics at this point. GPUs are normally priced again. Really? When did that happen? Is that new? Is that recent? Bitcoin dropped below 6K. Really? It was, yeah, when it was at like 20K to like 10K, they were still insanely expensive. Well, I hope the bubble keeps on bursting. It's been happening since January. What, just a steady, gradual decrease? That's pretty good. P2P is objectively better for 1v1 when it comes down to it. The issue is shitty routing from ISPs, not the P2P itself. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of... Internet in general is a minefield right now. It just seems like for Smash in particular, P2P did not work out well for it. And dedicated servers might be the better alternative there. Still, I'm expecting that game to only have 4-player lobbies, which is upsetting to me. I feel like it's going to look like Aces when it comes to multiplayer setup, which is going to make it really annoying for me to stream. It wasn't the P2P, it was the frame delay. Smash 4 Online had a weird implementation for sync. Are you talking about how how the characters were all like really delayed sometimes? For like inputs and crap? Because that got annoying fast. That's part of the reason why I stopped playing it. Desert's driving like a grandma. Yeah, I know I'm terrible at this game. I'm terrible at this game, but I still have fun playing it. Fortnite is apparently like a big reason for people to get the online plan, but then at the same time I'm thinking in the back of my head, but you can play Fortnite on anything except the PS4, because that will just lock your account to the PS4 and then you lose everything that you've had. My god, Reggie was smiling ear to ear when he was interviewed during E3 about that on some like local news station. He was just so happy to hear Sony fucked up in that area. I've never seen the man look more cocky in his life. The choices of our competitors are their own. We have no control over that. But Reggie, have you reached out to Sony? Nope. That interview is fucking great. I don't have the link to it, but someone in our Discord posted it. Oh, Klaxis, thank you for the sub. 8-month resub. It's very kind of you. Thank you. It's good to see you, by the way. Fortnite on the Switch is 30 FPS. I mean, some people like it, though, for the portability aspect. Fortnite being portable is a big deal. It's surprisingly a big deal. More people play that shit on the phone, apparently, than anything. And it's gotten so bad that, like, apparently teachers at, like, schools are having issues with kids playing it during class. I don't know how the fuck that happened. How you have enough time to play a game against 100 different people in the middle of your class and not get caught, but here we are in 2018. That's a thing now. I don't think objectively people honestly give a shit about the FPS so much as like, oh, they can play the game on the go now. That said, I mean, yeah, some people would much rather play it at 60. But the thing is, like, you can play that game on anything. So if the Switch becomes a paid online, why would I want to pay to play Fortnite on my Switch when I could just put it on my PC and just play it? Yeah, they didn't warn anyone about the PS4 like locking the account down either. That was a mess up too. I wonder if Sony's done anything about that. I haven't followed it in a while because I really don't care that much about Fortnite, but I mean, it's definitely a very big game right now, and so it's a big deal for a lot of people if you're into battle royales. No, they went into the shadows about it. Oh, well, there you go. I guess once you're the best, it doesn't matter anymore, which is true. A generation back, Xbox 360 had the same problem with some games, but the justification for the Xbox 360 not wanting to play with, like, PS3 players for a lot of the crossplay games is that PSN's netcode was fucking terrible and really easy to, like, hack into and shit. And I think I remember, like, after this statement came out that they didn't want to support crossplay between PSN players, like, PSN immediately got hacked. And they're like, yep, there you go. I feel like in this instance, Sony's just being a stick in the mud. They don't really have a reason. They're just ahead, and they're just like, nope, we have enough people. We have enough people on our service to warrant not letting crossplay happen. So it makes them come off really, really shitty. Sony probably got exclusivity rights. Yeah, I'm not sure. You'd think Tencent would be upset about that, but I guess they don't care. Their stocks are going up, so whatever. God, they have to be some of the richest people in the world. I wouldn't even have, like... I'm not gonna say, like, PS Plus is so much better than the Switch's online, though. Because honestly, if it wasn't for Monster Hunter World, I probably would not have it. I probably would not give a flying fuck about it. The only reason I have it is so I can play Monster Hunter World with, like, Connor and Toaster Man. That's about it. Seriously. And that's, even then, that's a very fleeting thing. We don't do it that much anymore. Still, Valhazak is very fun to fight. Fun being said with heavy air quotes, because that fight is a motherfucker. My wheels are so tiny! I like that Kirby helmet that one person has. I really want that. How did you get that? Can I get that? I want that! How do you get that? I love it! It's like their face is Kirby's butt. Yeah, Valhazak in the recent Monster Hunter updates, no fucking joke. Holy shit. Even if you have max effluvia resistance, it doesn't matter, because your health's still gonna be at half most of the fight anyways, since just being near him hurts you. Like, an excessive amount per second. It's absurd. Is it fun? Yeah, it's pretty fun. Do you die a lot? Yeah, you die a lot. You die a lot. I don't think... Toaster Man soloed that mission that night before we started playing together, and then when we started playing together, we didn't win a single fucking time. It's much harder than Arch-Tempered Kieran, I feel like. Wow, I'm really bad at this game. I have the Nergigante armor, but the Nergigante Hunger, which is basically like a lifesteal, it's still not enough to offset it, even with, like, a switch axe. I've been trying dual blades, but dual blades really don't give you back that much either. The fight's definitely possible. It's absolutely possible. I like that they're adding harder and harder encounters. It's definitely a direct response to Monster Hunter World's Too Easy. And yeah, for a long time it was. Now all they need to do is fix the grind game once you get to HR 50, because wow, that needs to be fixed very soon, or I'm gonna get really bored of that game fast. And by that I mean grinding for Streamstones. It's excessive. Streamstones are an endgame upgrade that you get to make your armor and weapons stronger past the quote-unquote, like, normal threshold. But to get these stupid items, it's such bad RNG. It becomes very wearing. I don't know. I get very annoyed by it. Streamstone farming really fucking sucks. I hope as they add more and more encounters and the player base begins to catch up, I guess, to the end game, they start to, like, I don't know, make it a little easier. Just a little bit. It doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to be like every time you beat a monster, you get an insanely good Streamstone, but maybe just, like, I don't know, something every now and then. Like, I feel like I can do, like, missions, like, 20 times, and I don't get a fucking Streamstone, and I can't upgrade anything. And then Arch-Tempered Valhazak comes out, and I'm like, I don't feel like I'm really helping because I can't offer the same amount of, like, damage that someone with better equipment would be able to do. Would be nice if you could trade other Streamstones for ones you want. Yeah, the Streamstones are very oddly specific, too, to, like, builds. Like, there's one specifically... There's so many of them, and if you don't have, like, if you don't have a weapon that you would want to use that the Streamstone is specific to, it's fucking useless to you, and they're rare enough as it is. Why can't they just be more general? Can Pogonas suck or inhale? They can inhale, yes. But sucking is actually a mammalian, like, thing. I know you're just trying to be shitty, Saltakama, but I'm gonna give you the real answer. Sucking is actually exclusive to mammals because of cheeks. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Grinding all the way to HR 100 is a fucking chore in that game. So I'm still like HR 50 because I got very burnt out on the grinding. Not HR 50, more like almost HR 60 at this point, but I don't really feel the need to grind that much unless it's like an Arch-Tempered is coming out or something. You thought you saw a lizard drink from a straw. Well, that's a different form of suction. That's not actual suck. That's not the actual action of sucking. Sucking involves cheeks. Creating a vacuum with the flexibility of your cheek muscles. That's more like an adhesion-cohesion kind of action. While, you know, biting onto the straw. It works, but it's not the same thing. I'll teach your mother to suck eggs. Basically, yeah, the lizard was just eating the straw, and the liquid in the straw was kind of just coming up naturally, because that's just physics. Oh, no problem, Apathies Will. It's good to see you. Bad news, Desert, you're nowhere on the tournament ranking. Oh, I don't care about that. I'm just here to play games with everyone. And voice my awful opinions about video games. This is Desert just preaching. Desert Preach stream. Desert, help, it's cold in your house. Pineapple, don't you, like, live, like, in Southern California or some shit? How the fuck are you cold? What is going on in your house? It's hot as the dickens out here. AC is too cold. So turn it the fuck off! That's gotta cost a shitload of money. Desert, I want to say that You're Fired segment in Chulip is one of the best moments you've watched in streaming? Really? I had a lot of fun doing that. That game got very real very fast. I'm excited to get back to Chulip. That game is actually becoming really interesting. That game is so weird. You can never really expect what's going to happen in that. It's a shame that game is never probably going to get, like, acknowledged as something that will be like remastered or anything. It's just like, that's it. You get the PS2 version if you can find it. If they ever care to like put it onto a PS4's, I don't think it's even on like the PS4's PSN. It's only on the PS3's PSN, which is probably going to be shut down eventually. It's like, and then what? You ever notice how the PS4's PSN is like so fucking lacking when it comes to classic games? It doesn't even have Katamari Damacy. Like, what the fuck? That really annoys the shit out of me. They really need to address that shit. There's no reason it should be like that. Like, they only have a few titles. But they have this gigantic library from the PS3 that's just sitting there unused. I don't understand it. Is it that hard to port these games to the PS4? Copyright shit? I feel like, yeah, you're probably right, but I don't understand why. If they have it on the PS3's PSN, why can't they put it on the PS4's PSN? Would they have to re-buy the rights just for that, even though they kind of already own it? Just strange. Copyright laws fucking suck. Yeah, it's like Nintendo with the GameCube. Like, there's no fucking official way to really play GameCube games anymore. Which is absurd. And I really hope they fix that with the Switch at some point, but I doubt it. That wasn't too bad. Does PS4 at least have God Hand? I don't know. I want to say no, but the PS3 does. The PS3 definitely does. Because I remember I was looking at buying it once. Sony has gone on record to say they think old games suck because they're outdated and nobody wants them. I remember that. Yeah, they have. They were confused why people would want old games. And I don't get... Deku, I love your fucking me, dude. That me is adorable. I don't get why they... What does that mean? They really think that old games aren't fun just because they're old? You gotta be super out of touch if you feel like that. If that was true, people wouldn't, like, try and emulate old games in such massive, like, amounts. Sounds like a really dumb excuse by someone who just does not know what they're talking about. It kind of reminds me of, like, that time when Microsoft bought Rare, and they saw, like... apparently they saw, like, a statue of Donkey Kong at Rare's headquarters or something, and they're like, so we own that now? Who was it that said that? That wasn't Phil Spencer, was it? Couldn't have been. I bet it was. Oh, God. What if it was? That's a true story, by the way. That did happen. Jeez. I guess at the end of the day, though, the higher-ups at video game companies, they probably don't really play games anyway, so they don't really care or understand why certain things would piss people off. Sometimes I feel like Reggie... Sometimes, guys, I don't know. I feel like Reggie is one of them. He said he plays Fortnite, though, right? So he must play video games. He has to. He said once he ran out of time and had to play Animal Crossing New Leaf on his Nintendo 3DS. So, I mean, that means he plays games, right? God, I hope so. I hope he's not a fake gamer. Reggie is one of them. He's a president. I know he's a president, but he's a cool president, right? Reggie is bad at Smash. It's okay, I'm bad at Smash too. He does not have time for games. Todd Howard's a gamer. Todd Howard's a big gamer. Gabe Newell's a gamer, or he was. I don't know what he does now. Like, you used to be able to find him playing TF2, apparently. I don't know. I've always thought that Reggie was a real gamer, but I'm not so sure anymore. There's a lot of things happening with the Switch Online that shouldn't be happening, and I feel like Reggie would be able to fix it if he actually played the games. He would take his big old hammer and smack it till it was right. Gabe just swims in his money pool now. He doesn't play games anymore. I think the story Todd Howard told, like, where his son was playing Breath of the Wild, and he got him to play Skyrim, is kind of cute, actually. Because then apparently his son got, like, addicted to Skyrim, and he just didn't want to talk to his son anymore about Skyrim anymore, because he just kept asking him questions. He actually got sick of Skyrim for once. I think that's so funny. Fallout 76, I'm kind of excited for. I'm getting the PS4 version because a lot of my friends are getting it for that. And I'd like to be able to play with them. Because they can't afford a good GPU, so they can't get it for the PC. But I think the, like, co-op aspect of it will be pretty fun. I'm not sure how I'm gonna handle the... Excuse me. Like, the lack of NPCs in the game, but apparently there are robots, so there are NPCs in the game. They're just not human NPCs.
Dad, why is the NPC walking backwards?
Time to go to bed, son. Go to your room. Oh, hello. Salamonk, thank you for the 3-month resub. Ah, fuck, I messed up. Thank you for the support. That's very kind of you. Oh my god, not this one. Baby Park. Baby Park. This level is butts. I fucking hate this one. This song is so nauseating, and it strikes fear into my heart. Because you know this level's going to be full of anxiety. And just nothing but projectile spam and mushrooms. Jesus Christ. This on 200cc is just insane. I can't even play it. Bab Pork. Baby Park is fun, smiley face. It's not fun for me. Desert, this track is awesome, unlike your hot, stinky salad. Listen, I would rather eat hot salad than play this track. And it does not stink. It smells great. Sometimes it smells like tacos. Oh, why did I break there? Shouldn't be breaking at all. I fucking hate this one. At least I'm not Baby Daisy. Hot salad sounds like it would smell like Garbo. Well, it doesn't. So you're wrong. It smells perfectly fine. The only thing about Fallout 76 that I'm kind of... Well, I guess it's not the only thing, but one of the things that I'm a little bit upset about is, like, it only lets you play with 4 friends. Or only 4 friends at a time can play together. Not 5, that would be 5 people, the way I said it before. Basically, you can only co-op with 3 other people at a time for a squad. I was kind of hoping it would just let you do whatever and play with as many as you wanted. Or at least, like, more than that. Because then I can't play with everyone at the same time without, like, server hopping shenanigans. He said there's 16-player servers and there's a PvE element. I think it's 28, right? Isn't it 28, not 16? It's no more than 30. I know that. I don't think it's as little as 16, though. I understand why the number's so small. I don't care about that. I was just hoping because I don't know. I was just hoping to be able to co-op with more people because of the because of the PvE element. But I guess also there's PvP and they don't want you like ganging up too much on other people. I don't know. I'm hoping there's a way to like have squads of friends join each other, maybe? I don't know. Or maybe like an easy way to find a squad of friends. But we'll see. It still sounds like a great game. I like the idea of it. I actually really do. I'm wondering how the story's going to be. If it's going to be a center point of the game or if it's just going to be something that happens as you co-op. Because it sounds like they're trying to make it more of an online game than anything, but I don't know. Everyone will be visible on the map, so yeah, if you can find your friends pretty easily. Really? I need to look into that then, because I didn't know about that. If there's an easy way to like actually play with more friends than just the ones you have in your squad, then that's fine, then I'm not worried. Because like, I remember like, I'm not a huge fan of Sea of Thieves at all, but I remember when Sea of Thieves came out, we were all pretty upset that like only really 4 of us could play together at a time, which is one of the many reasons that contributed to us dropping the game. A bunch of streamers and I that were considering like, you know, doing a few playthroughs of it just, you know, on stream. That limiting factor is really fucking annoying. And the fact that we couldn't like find a way to join up with each other in different squads was also super goddamn annoying. That game needs a shitload of work. I really don't like Sea of Thieves. I'm hoping that, like, a year from now, if the game's still alive, Sea of Thieves winds up becoming something fun. I like how they're adding monsters to the game. I like how they're adding more shit to do to the game, but it's got issues, man. The issues are basically, there's not enough to do in the game. It's overpriced, and it's definitely not worth $10 a month. I can only, like, catch chickens so many times before I get bored of it. Very few people have more than 3 other people to play with. You're in a unique situation where you want to be able to do a giant lobby. Giant groups can be problematic for balance in PvP environments, because if you have a group of 8 people run through a squad of 3, it's not even remotely fair. No, you're right. It's not the norm. But I mean, if you think about it, groups exist for all kinds of games that can be very large too. It doesn't have to be just because I'm a streamer that I have a lot of friends to play with. I mean, there's also like, you know, guilds and stuff like that and clans. And they have probably more than that amount of people, and they're pretty common. I mean, you got more than 4 people on your Steam friends list, usually. Boy, I sure love spectating. Didn't Sea of Thieves go from 2 million players to 400K in a day? Pretty much, yeah. I think it was something like that. That was mostly because, wasn't that because the trials ran out or something and people, like, realized the game was shitty and they couldn't even get in half the time? Look at Poxon! Killing it! Splatting the competition, and then he gets blue shelled. Look at this dude. Look at this dude nailing these turns. He's so smooth. He's just gliding like ink on a piece of paper with a brush. This game is really pretty, actually, when you get to, like, actually look at it. This is probably one of the prettiest games on the Switch, to be totally honest. And there's Daisy. Well, no one cares about Daisy. There's Toad. Don't like Toad. Villager! That's cute. I like that. Baby Mario. Breath of the Wild says hi. Breath of the Wild is stylized nicely, but I feel like it's held back by being developed for hardware that was limiting. The game looks better, like... The game looks better if you have, like, better textures for it. Like, higher resolution textures, at least. I don't know. It's a pretty game, for sure. It could look better, though. There's like a glitch in the game where you can actually see, like, what the character models look like without the shader that they use for the game on. They're kind of low detail, to be honest. This game was developed with the same hardware as that game. Well, this game also got, like, a texture rehaul. If I recall correctly. Like, they actually put a lot of work into making it look better. And if I'm correct, yeah, it does look a lot better. No, it didn't. Did it? I think it did. I remember seeing screenshot comparisons. It didn't get a texture overhaul. I don't know, then maybe they just, like, did some magic shit on this game and it just looks really good. Then Desert's full of shit and he doesn't know what he's talking about. Are you the only one who doesn't like Mario Odyssey? Like, yeah, it's fun at times, but it's pretty boring. It's definitely one of the Mario games that is questionable in... How can I put this? Because I don't hate the game, but I want to criticize it. The sheer number of, you know, objectives in Mario Odyssey kind of makes doing anything in that game and just, like, you know, getting a reward for it. Over time, you get less from it. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I feel like having 800 moons, most of which are like kick a rock, kill a grunt enemy, or stomp on this pile of dirt. I feel like it takes away from, like, a lot of the actual challenges from the game, and I don't know, it just doesn't feel as good when you get an actually challenging moon. I don't know, maybe they should have gone with the policy of more is less for that game. It just feels less focused. It's a fun game. I can't stream it until they fix the fact that you can put boobs in the game. But it's a fun game. I hope Nintendo fixes the fact you can put boobs in the game. But it's a fun game. I like Mario Odyssey a lot. I wish I could stream it and not have to encounter a penis on a balloon. Why did that happen? Why did that happen? How did that happen? What the fuck? Seriously, how did that happen? You can put boobs in Odyssey? Yeah, you haven't... Look at the news. Hackers have found a way to put unique pictures into Mario Odyssey's balloon hunt because the dev kits got sold. Someone sold a dev kit on eBay and basically the dev menu got leaked, and now people are able to put boobs onto their profile picture and then upload their balloon levels to Odyssey's online, like, balloon hunt, and then their profile picture appears and it's boobies. Or penis, whichever they want. I've been tweeting about this. You mean you don't follow me religiously on Twitter? But yeah, that basically means, like, I can't stream that game safely until they fix it, because I don't feel like getting banned for a booby. But how does that happen, though? Like, why is it that when someone locally modifies their profile picture, why does it upload that profile picture to a server for another Switch to download? That's where I'm very confused. I can get modifying textures locally, and then having them appear on your end locally as, you know, that modified texture, such as like a profile picture. But why is it that when you custom edit the profile pic? Oh, because it's a me profile pic? Well, there you go. It's the me's, huh? So they're editing the me profile pic. Okay, that makes sense then. I wonder then how they're going to combat that. Am I not going to be allowed to have my me's face anymore as my Switch icon? That's kind of depressing. I actually really like it. The me's just fuck it up again. Can't have me's in Smash Bros because you can have penis faces appear or a butt face, and I am definitely someone who's made it both. But I never went online with them or tried to. Well, because you couldn't, but I definitely made them for fun. It was funny making a butt face. Still wondering when we're going to get that, like, Switch revision that's going to apparently be stealthily released that, like, changes the boot style of the entire console. But even if that happens and, like, newer consoles sold, like, aren't hackable by the same means, there's still all these consoles already out in the wild that can be hacked, so, like, it doesn't save that much. Just strange. Nintendo has a lot of problems I never hear about with other consoles. Well, I don't know the difference between a Tegra or a Tiger, but I do know a thing or two about chips. They're empty calories. That's what I know. I'm trying to eat less chips lately. When I go to a sandwich store, they say, "Do you want chips and a drink with that?" I say, "No, I just want the drink," and then I get an iced tea that's unsweetened. It's just a boot ROM change. They could already be in production. It wouldn't need any new tooling. You put boots on your Switch, bro? Leather boots? Rain boots? I don't like sweetened iced tea, man. I really don't. Unsweetened is great. I feel like unsweetened iced tea actually hydrates me, but then sweetened iced tea I feel like doesn't hydrate me. But I think that's because sugar acts as like a substrate that pulls water, right? Would it? Yeah, it would. It would actually dehydrate you because it would pull water from the epithelium around. Okay, I'm gonna get into sciencey shit. Hot salad and non-sweet iced tea. Great meal. Should eat it every day. You thought salt did that. I think sugar does that too, because one of the methods for counteracting the water loss for diarrhea is ingesting sugar. Wait a minute, no, that would mean sugar is an intake. Like, there are sugar pills out there that will help you, not lose a lot of water when you have, like, Montezuma's Revenge or something. Fuck, no! But if that's true, then what I said is actually the complete opposite. Sugar draws the juices out of strawberries, that's all you know. Sugar pills and salt tablets, pretty much that. What is that? Montezuma's Revenge. You know when you drink, like, unfiltered water? And then people say, like, it makes them poop their brains out? That's what it is. It's protozoans inside your digestive tract that shouldn't be there, fucking you up from the inside, and for some reason it's called Montezuma's Revenge. How do you not know about it? I mean, not everyone is probably well-versed in diseases. Raw water? No. Well, maybe, yeah. Actually, raw water probably would give you that, to be totally honest. You drank out of rivers before. Well, I think Montezuma's Revenge is mostly, like... Isn't it mostly, like, Mexico to South America that you would typically get it? That the protozoans that cause it, like, are from? It depends on the water source. It's just slang for getting the poops. No, it's actually referred to as the protozoan infection, usually. I'm never gonna win a race. Those flesh-eating brain parasites that are found in the southern United States. Oh, God. Those are in fish, too. That's why it's really risky to, like, eat sushi that's not been flash frozen. There's news reports of people that have died from that shit. That's terrifying. Where are you? Oh, shit. No! Thank you for the Prime sub. It's very kind of you. Also, River Blues, thank you for the bits earlier. I just saw those. Thank you guys for the support. It's very, very kind of you. You don't like this game. I feel like a lot of people go between loving and hating this game. It's very, very easy to play, but it's also got, like, a very high skill ceiling. If you're up against people who know how to Mario Kart, you're in for a bad time. At least if you're me. I'm gonna get you, Eric! Yeah! Oh, shit, banana. Items are cheating. Remove items. What do you think this is? Smash Bros. Melee? Stop stinking up my chat, you melee head. Go take a bath. It's not a stinky day. Beep, beep. Ow! Is TMG over now? Can't believe I missed all of TMG. Makes me sad. I hope everyone had a good time, those who went. It sounded like a lot of fun things happened there. There was like a wrestling thing I saw. Like Mario and Mega Man were having a wrestling match. What was that? Can someone explain what that was? Were your tweets a lie, Desert? Huh? What tweets? Oh, right. I mean, yeah, I was there. I hung out with Norks while he dabbed, and I met Mike Panoots in some part of the convention hall. And we had a great time. We played all the games. There were so many. There were too many. I just so happened to miss the wrestling match. I was there, I just didn't see it, and I only heard about it later. Mike Panoots isn't real. It was all in your imagination. You know, it's true. I didn't see any pictures of Mike beyond the one I took. You know, with us hanging out together. But then who did I hang out with? Who was that? Mike Panoots died 9 years ago on the tanker. That's a great reference. I really want to stream Metal Gear Solid 2 one day. Jeez. You didn't get to see Mike. Oh, what's up, Mim? Well, I didn't get to see anyone. Well, no, wait, I did. I saw Norks and Mike. You guys are challenging my reality. Please stop. I will make you a TV tropes page because you're worth it. These streams are your favorite. No, that's okay. We don't need to have a TV tropes page. Coda's boy, I appreciate that. What would that even be? I feel like I don't have, like, any memes at all. I just talk. I just talk and spout nonsense. I think I need to actually be funny to have one of those, and then that's definitely not the case. Hot salad. That would be it. It would just be a page about hot salad, right? Boiled Dr. Pepper. But that's why they call it Dr. Listen. They tried the same thing with Coca-Cola back in the day, too. They tried to make Coca-Cola medicine, too, but it didn't taste that good. So then they made hot Dr. Pepper instead. And the Coca-Cola was boiled. But Dr. Pepper tastes actually good, so that is why hot Dr. Pepper is the best medicine. TMG was not terribly smelly this year. Cheers. Well, that's good to know. At least people showered this time. I've always heard from, like, Vinny that the cons are always very stinky. And there's such thing as con stink. And it starts pretty much on day 2. I've actually never been to many cons besides, like, I don't know, like, reptile conventions. I laugh because that is so like me. Armored Dragon, come on! Reptile conventions are cool, though. You get to see all kinds of, like, you know, breeders and stuff. All kinds of rare animals. Sometimes they'll like, zoos will bring in shit. You can find good deals on equipment. I really enjoy those. No video games, though, unfortunately. Gex isn't popular enough to be at a reptile convention. How do I get as cool as you, Desert? Well, you start by not being cool at all. I don't feel like I'm a cool person. Am I? That's a shocker. Not even Turok the Dinosaur Hunter. Why would Turok the Dinosaur Hunter be at a lizard convention if he's not? He's hunting dinosaurs. He's not hunting lizards, and lizards aren't dinosaurs. You dangus, you turkey. They're birds. There's no birds at those. Those are at bird conventions. Go to one of those. You'll find Turok there. He'll probably be telling everyone his name.
I am Turok.
Yes, but how do you feel, though? I never finished my Turok 2 playthrough stream. I just remembered. But that's okay. I got lost in the labyrinth and then I got frustrated. I didn't want to go back. I forgot how annoying the levels get in Turok 2. Holy shit. Turok 1, great game. Turok 2, it starts out great, and then it gets really annoying. It gets really annoying fast. The first one is so good, though. Because the first one's just a straightforward, like, game. 2 is like, you gotta do all these things in these winding labyrinth mazes. You can get lost so easily because everything looks the same. I remember, like, a door glitched out in my playthrough, and I got, like, soft-locked out of completing an area. The weapons in 2 are fantastic, though. It's a shame we'll never get, like, a new take on the Turok series. They tried to revive it, I remember, for the 360, and it was, like, Space Marines on a dinosaur planet or some shit. And it had, like, nothing to do with the comic book series at all. It was so bizarre. Darkstar, thank you for the bits. Thank you very much. I swan to John. My computer and internet provider are so bad that my Nintendo Switch can play online with 0 ping and my desktop can't even load your stream at 240p. Wow! If there's another provider, you should definitely look into them. That sounds pretty bad. I've been there. Oh, this level is lightning as a natural hazard? The edgy Bionic Commando reboot. Is that what people call it? I never got to play it, but I like watched it. That like Turok reboot, whatever the fuck it was. It's just like, it wasn't even really Turok, was it? It was more like Gears of War with dinosaurs. It was just strange. It was so weird. Also, I heard at TMG they talked about the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. And apparently Sega has nothing to do with it? They just gave someone a license and then said, have fun? Is this correct? Or is this not exactly what it was said? It's real. Sonic the Hedgehog movie is real. It sounds like it's going to wind up being like the Super Mario Bros. Movie from the 90s. With like Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo. If it is like that, then it's probably going to be fucking hilarious to watch. I feel like that movie's going to be so bad it's good. I hope it's so bad it's good, because I don't think it's going to be so good it's good. I don't feel like that's going to happen. The worst that could happen is it's so bad it's bad, and it's just not fun to watch at all. But if it's so bad it's good, then we've got some potential for a cult classic. Look, what does that mean? Is that like a Pikachu? What is that? Oh god, it's so weird. It's so weird. It's gonna be live action. It's gonna be a buddy cop movie. Did they explain like the synopsis of it at all at TMG? I know it was brought up, but I don't know what was said. It's Pukachi. Fat Pikachu. I miss Fat Pikachu. They've really slimmed him down lately. What was wrong with with thick Pikachu. I mean, that was a perfectly fine design. Also, did you notice how Eevee's head has gotten, like, way smaller over time? Eevee's also gotten the slimming down treatment. But Mewtwo's head keeps getting fucking bigger. Darkstar, thank you for the bits. Oh, my dear sweet summer child, you think there are other internet providers. There is only one. The Singularity. The Time Warner? Oh, God, I'm so sorry to hear that. Time Warner's fucking terrible. I've had bad experiences with them. I'm on Verizon. Well, a company that bought Verizon, but basically Verizon. And they've been pretty good to me, but apparently they're hit and miss. The ones that I have here are pretty good. His Mewtwo's brain, though, just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Soon he's gonna have watched all of Rick and Morty. And it won't fit on the screen. No, it's not. I swear to God, it's getting wider. I could show you reference images, but it's really hard to do that while playing Mario Kart. Also, did you notice the Mewtwo model in Pokemon Go is really low poly compared to everything else in the game? That's not true. Melee's Mewtwo head is bigger than Smash 4's. Okay, is it? Because then I'm probably wrong. I thought it was getting bigger. Maybe it's actually getting smaller. Maybe it's finally deflating a little bit. His head in Melee is big as shit, though. His head is getting smaller, actually. Oh, I've had it backwards this whole time. Well then, is he getting dumber? Is he losing IQ? Is Waluigi getting longer? We're all getting dumber, Desert. There's actually statistics out there that say people are getting dumber. Like there's been a 7-point IQ decrease or something globally. And they don't know why. We're getting dumber and dumber. Idiocracy confirmed. Only 7. It's just enough. I don't know. I definitely feel dumber than I was 5 years ago. I think the more I stream, the dumber I get. You know, they say streaming docks like 20 IQ from you. Over time, it might become permanent. Damn it! See? Look at that. I wouldn't have done that 5 years ago. We are devolving. Or are we evolving? It's the memes. You think the memes are making people dumber? We might be onto something there. What is average IQ? I don't know, like 100? 100 seems about average. Because super smart people have 200, right? And the normal people have 100. And if you're really dumb, you have 0. That sounds about right to me. Ow! I actually don't know. 69 is best IQ. Oh, okay. So I was wrong. That's a nice IQ. That's a nice IQ to have. IQ tests are bogus. I've heard about that. I've heard actually, like, they're not good indicators of intelligence because there's apparently different kinds of intelligence. Some people are street smart. Some people are book smart. Some people are just dumb as hell. Like me. And you're neither. Some people are lizard smart. Well, we all have a reptilian part of our brain. The difference in intelligences are just domains. Yeah, it was something like that, right? 420 IQ means you're an absolute genius. Yo, ain't that the IQ that Tails has from the Sonic series? Didn't they, like, have a manual that said his IQ was, like, 400 something? Or was that Eggman? It was one of them. I think it was Sonic Adventure 2's, like, GameCube manual. They had a specific number in there. That was Alakazam. Yo, don't he have, like, an IQ of 900 or some shit? How come he lets people put him into a Pokeball if he's so smart? How come he's not a Pokemon trainer? Yo, Alakazam could be a Pokemon trainer. He's that smart. He could do it if he wanted. Yo, he's so smart, he can bend a spoon. With his brain. He's too kind. I always thought it was because that Pokemon get stronger if they share a bond with a human. And he is allowing himself to live in the ball because he knows he will become even smarter because he is training with a person. Or something like that. Who says Alakazam isn't controlling the trainer? Well, there was an episode about that in the first season, wasn't there? But that was Kadabra. With Sabrina? They, like, shared, like, a mind link or something, and it wasn't clear who was actually in control. But humans had psychic powers in the anime, though. I mean, yeah. Humans have psychic powers in real life. I do. Watch, I can predict right now that I'm gonna lose. That's psychic powers for you. I can see the future. Do you remember when Pokemon was like an alternate reality of Earth, and now it's like its own planet? Do you remember when Pokemon had like actual animals in the ecosystem, but now it's just all Pokemon? Do you remember when Pokemon, like, referenced, like, other countries actually existed, but now they don't? What happened? Why did they change it? Yeah, I remember when it mentioned South Africa. I don't remember China, but I remember South Africa being in one of the games. What game was that? Was that Red and Blue? In yellow, they straight up say Russia. I forgot about that. It's kind of for the better. I think it's fascinating. I think that would have been really neat. There'd be so much cool-ass lore they could do with that. It could be like after a nuclear apocalypse. And all the animals, not all of them, some of them got radiated. And they became like, they evolved into like super strong, like weird creatures that formed psychic leagues with humans. It could have been really fucking cool. It could have been great. But now it's like its own self-contained universe. It has nothing to do with Earth. What is the planet even called in Pokemon? The Great Pokemon War. I remember that. Lieutenant Surge fought in that. He won't shut the fuck up about it. It's like, okay, Surge, we get it. You fought in the war. Give me my badge, you stupid idiot. Why you got trash cans all over your fucking gym? Clean up! Hate that guy. Stupid ass electric gym leader. Ugh. Well, I didn't win. I saw the future. Oh, I hope you feel better, Skinny Mario. He has trash cans because he's American. Wasn't he, though? Wasn't he actually, like, considered to be, like, an American? Like, I understand the joke you're making, but... Like, in the series, he was actually considered to be, like, American. Yeah, it was really... Like, they were straight up, like, referencing countries. It was funny. They called him the Lightning American.
All Might.
All Might's American. Isn't he? Didn't, didn't the fireman say he was American or something? I swear this happened in the show. He said, why are you letting the American do the work or something when All Might was, like, taking care of a job and he had to sit outside or something? I swear this happened. Ah! It would make sense because he has, like, Texas Smash and Detroit Smash and all that shit. And United States of Smash. And Smash Bros. Melee. That was a mistranslation. Was it? Interesting. So, that did happen. The line did happen. But it was a mistranslation. He's half American. Bulbapedia says he was born in America. All Might? Why is All Might on Bulbapedia? What Pokemon game was All Might in? He's inspired by American heroes, but he's not American as far as we know. I like him. I like All Might. I want my pectorials to be as big as his one day.
Watashi ga kita!
I just like saying that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to tell you what happened in the most recent episode of My Hero Academia, but I really liked it. It was a very good episode. Who is All Might? He is Swole McHuge guy from My Hero Macadamia. He have the big punch, but he also have big heart. Everyone says they like the frog girl, but I feel like she doesn't have a lot of emotion. I don't know. I can't relate to that character. She has cool powers, I guess. She alright. I think Uravity has, like, a better power pool, though. So bad at this game. Thoughts about the Grape Kid? Show would be better without him. Straight up. Every time he shows up, it's the same fucking gag. What about season 5 of JoJo? JoJo season 5 got confirmed like over the weekend, right? Like, it was like what, Friday? I'm excited for it, yeah. Do we know who's making it? Is it David Animations or whatever? It's still David. The good. I really liked part 4. I thought part 4 looked really good. There were some funny screen caps in part 4 of some low quality bits. Like when Killer Queen was first introduced. But overall, I really liked how they pulled off the visual style. So that's good. I don't know a lot about part 5. Some people really love it, some people really hate it. I don't know shit about it, so I'm going in completely blind. It's really funny though, when Araki was doing the fucking presentation where he dropped the bomb that part 5 was being put into production, I was watching it with a couple friends that could, like, one of which could speak Japanese, and he completely missed that he said he was making part 5, so we thought the entire presentation was just like about his museum exhibit, and we were so disappointed by the end of the stream because we didn't understand what was going on and why this was such a big deal. And then only later did we find out he actually, like, casually just dropped, oh yeah, by the way, part 5's being made. And it's like, oh, God. I haven't watched Agretsuko yet. I would like to. It looks like a charming show. I'm still watching ping pong. I like to save my ping pong watching for when I'm, like, on a treadmill. One Piece I'm kind of getting annoyed with. Steins Gate Zero finally is getting good. Like, the last couple episodes have been mostly getting back to form. Still not quite what the original series was. Depressed Okabe really fucking annoys me. And I really wish they had not made that change to his character at all. Oh, cool. That was a nice drop. Rintaro does not need to be depressed. The show is boring when he's depressed. The fact that that was like that for like 7 episodes plus going on is really, like, it's really obnoxious, honestly. Like, if this dude says Korisu one more time, I swear to God, I'm shutting the thing off. That's how I felt after, like, every episode was over. You finally beat Desert. Well, I'm glad you did. You couldn't just let me win. I mean, yeah, I understand, like, okay, I was still going on about Steins Gate, like, I get why the character is depressed. I understand the reason behind it. It's still just, like, tonally, Steins Gate Zero just started out really, really lackluster. It would have helped if they had, you know, gotten into the sci-fi shenanigans that the show is, you know, infamous for, the original is, sooner than they did. 8 episodes, practically, to get into the sci-fi aspect of the show really, really is annoying. And it made, like, having to, you know, sit through just, I guess, Rintaro just being upset all the time that much more annoying. For me, at least, and a couple other people. Are you caught up on One Piece? Yeah, I am. Have you seen Hellsing? Which one? Ultimate or the original? I've never seen the original. I've seen Ultimate. I like Ultimate. I hear the original sucks. Do you like Lupin the Third? I used to watch Lupin the Third a shitload. I really should get back up to date with that. Aren't they making a new one? It's just I don't know, that's just a nice concept. Just a thief man doing shenanigans. It's pretty simple and effective. Desert, why do you pronounce Japanese names as if they were Spanish? Because I can't speak Japanese. There, you got me. Do you want me to admit it? I was only ever taught Spanish. Also, I have a problem with, like, rolling my R's too much. Just naturally, in everything. Can you speak Spanish? Nope. Say, where are my pants in Spanish? ¿De dónde están mis pantalones? Wait, didn't I just say from where are my pants? Well, they are from probably Ross or something. Whatever store sells pants for like $5. Ah! Come on! Let me have this! Oh! Spell iCup in Spanish. I actually can't remember the Spanish alphabet because some of the words don't exactly... They're not the same. Well, words, letters. Abe... Che? Abe se... De... A... F-A... God damn it, I seriously can't remember. Hola, señor. Mi nombre es Mario. Is it true you don't need the S? You can just say mi nombre Mario? I'm pretty sure you can do that and it's perfectly fine. Don't worry, Desert, I'm Spanish and I can't remember them for shit. Other languages are hard to learn after, like, a certain age. I would like to know Spanish. I wish I could retain all the fucking classes I took. Just my brain ain't good at it. It's probably less formal. It probably is. There's a letter in Spanish that's pronounced Y. Is that G? Y? Wait, is that Y? How is G pronounced? I thought Y was pronounced E. Yo, I thought, how can it be Y if you say, like, if the word and is just a Y and then it's pronounced E? That doesn't make fucking sense. Words are stupid. It is pronounced that ridden. But why is it so weird? That can't be two different things. Wait a minute. What are we watching? The game's forced me to spectate. Why in Portuguese is Epsilon? Epsilon? It's thundering out and you have 3 dogs sitting around me wanting reassurance. How do I tell them that I want to play video games and that thunder won't hurt them? Give him a rawhide chew. Give him something to nom on. That usually calms my dog. Like, when dogs have anxiety, apparently, like, chewing on a bone or, like, on a rawhide chew or something can actually alleviate their anxiety pretty good. It's like W. It's pronounced W, but it's pronounced wah. That's true. I like how all the Mii's, like, wave when they come. When they come across the horizon, not when they come. Jesus Christ. I need to finish my sentences and not pause at that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that was a good one, wasn't it? Haha. Our dog barks at his bone and whines like he's crying for some reason. That means he's probably really happy he has a bone. From my experience. Like, when I give my dog a rawhide chew, he'll, like, start whining while holding it in his mouth. And I think it's because he really values it. Like, they understand, like, oh, this is a gift to me. And usually they want to, like, bury it or something to preserve it. Some dogs do that. I mean, mine does. Oh, what's up, Eel? How you doing? Hello. Your dog likes to bark at every little thing that happens. My dog almost never barks, but he does whine a lot. He's a very whiny boy. You can finally come out of hiding because no Bloodborne spoils. I'm almost done Bloodborne, actually. Eventually, I'm just going to be doing Chalice dungeons, and that's really not any spoilers. That's just randomly generated dungeons. I'm really enjoying that game, actually. Bloodborne's very, very good. Your cat is very vocal. I'm kind of allergic to cats, so I can't have one. God. Ah, I went through the water. Your cat doesn't really play with his toys. I think he thinks they're friends, and he puts them in his bed. Does your cat yell at you while on the toilet? Some dogs do that. Mine doesn't, but I know some... I know, like... Some dogs, when you, like, go to the bathroom, will get, like, really nervous. For some reason. I don't know why. I think it's like separation anxiety or something, because you usually close the door. Animals are so funny, dude. I'm definitely more of a lizard person. I like how independent Leonard is. He just hangs out every day, just sleeps and eats, and sometimes he wants to come out of his cage. Lizards seem like amazing pets. They're very low maintenance. They're very easy to take care of. They're great if you live in an apartment. Did you hear that Bill Gates is pouring $4 million into a project to create genetically modified mosquitoes with a self-limiting gene that will result in offspring dying? Yep. No, I know about that. I've known about that for a while. No, that's... That's a good way to combat, like, you know, mosquito epidemics for sure. It's a little unsettling that you can do that with any animal. But I mean, yeah, if they do it in a controlled fashion, it should be fine. I'm just waiting for the outbreak to occur. Bearded dragons are the best. They are very good boys. Won't that fuck up the ecosystem? It depends how they do it. They already kind of try and do that. They already try to make, like, succeeding generations infertile and stuff like that. They don't have any predators. No, they do. You found out beardies die from eating lightning bugs on Reddit the other day. Yeah, lightning bugs are actually really bad for them. In fact, they're pretty toxic. It looks cute because they go nuts for them, but they're actually poisonous. Just stick to roaches and crickets from the store. That's all you really should give them. What is your favorite lizard? Mine, Aki Monitor Lizard. Wow, that came out, like, really strange. My Aki Monitor Leonard is my favorite lizard. I, like, had a brain fart really badly for a sec there. What about those house centipedes? No, you shouldn't feed them that either. I mean, it would probably be okay. I mean, they can eat, like, spiders and stuff and be fine. It's just, it turns out fireflies are super toxic. How do you feel about the fact that Mr. Bean started airing in 1990 and Beans usually last only 3 to 5 days? He's not gonna last much longer. I feel like they're already prepared for it, dude. They started animating Mr. Bean's skits. And making very strange video games based about him. I fucking loved Mr. Bean as a kid. I can't stand the animations. The cartoon version of Mr. Bean is really, really weird. It's the exact same skits, but they're not as funny. I don't know why. I really don't understand why. It's the exact same shit. Like, scene for scene, just drawn. It's because they lack the human expression. He's a very expressionate dude. That guy, his face sells those skits. Yeah, Rowan Atkinson's fucking amazing. Yeah, it just did not translate well into animation, unfortunately. I never saw Blackadder. Did you have fun at TMG? Why would you want to hurt me like this? Yes, I had a lot of fun at TMG. I saw my friend Norix and Mike Panutz. I took pictures. It would be a good stream show for chat. I can't stream shows. I don't have a license for that. If you do movie nights. I don't know if that's ever gonna happen here. That's about to get really hard to do, actually, in a few months, because most places that allow you to stream other shit are gonna be like a monthly fee. I know Ustream's gonna do that. I know Livestream already does that. I can't think of any other good place to stream anything besides, like, Rabbit. And Rabbit's not even really streaming, it's just screen sharing. At fucking terrible quality sometimes. I'm expecting Rabbit to go paid sub at some point. It's absurd that it's not already. I don't understand how it's not already, with everyone else doing it. Can you do video share in Discord? It's not great. It's really not that great. I've tried playing Jackbox in Discord, and the quality goes so up and down rapidly. It's kind of it can be pretty awkward at times. It works. It's a good way to do it. It's not the best way to do it. Ustream is a more professional site anyways. It kind of is. But it's like, basically any... Twitch and YouTube are some of the only streaming services I know that don't require you to pay monthly to stream. I don't think they're going to go that route anytime soon, though. I mean, I see nothing indicating that at all. I don't think it's anywhere close to their game plan. I hope not. Jesus Christ. IBM bought Ustream and tried to rebrand it as a professional place. Yeah. Is that what happened? I heard about IBM buying it. Pay to stream would be a very bad idea. I don't think it's ever going to happen. It just... With all these other places converting to it, the idea does come up as like, fuck, man, what if they do that? That would suck. You would need a Twitch Prime to stream. How do I keep missing that? That said, I'm really happy with Twitch as a streaming service. I think they're a very good streaming service and one of the best out there, for sure. I've heard a lot about Mixer being okay. I don't know much about Mixer. They were really pushing Mixer during E3, though. That's Microsoft. I just don't know a lot about it. I have really zero interest in moving to it. So, that's not happening. Do you guys remember Hitbox? And, like, when that was a thing, and then that fucking died, and now they're like, what, Smashcast TV? Or something? They come and go. Mixer has minuscule latency. Twitch has pretty good latency now, too, if I enable it. I don't have it on right now. Because I hear it can make people buffer a lot at the bitrate that I stream at. So I prefer not to have it on. But one of these days, I might try it. Oh, hello. The Naked, thank you very much. Thank you for the sub. It's very kind of you. I really appreciate that. How long have we been playing Mario Kart? 2 hours? I think I'm gonna switch to Splatoon after this race. So let's make this a good one. As in, don't let me win. Try your best. I know it's hard, but I feel like you can do it. Try and beat me. If it comes down to it, hosting a custom RTMP stream behind a reverse proxy which black holes DM surveys is trivial for movie right. Yeah, that's so fucking complicated though, and I don't really want to. That's such a legal minefield. It's not really something I'm interested in. I just want to play video games. Playing video games is easy. It's fun. I can talk to people. That's all I need. Some people like to do the movie night thing. I'm just not into it, man. Too much of a gray area. I'd rather just use Rabbit if I was going to do that, but I kind of wish Rabbit would allow more people to, like, also tune in. I heard Crunchyroll was going to allow group watching of shows, and you could, like, invite people to watch with you, but I have yet to see anything involving that recently in any news. So I don't know what happened to that idea. I don't know if it's still happening or if it ever was going to happen. It was just like a rumor. Oh, God. Like, that could be fun. I wouldn't be opposed to that. But I don't know if they're going to do it anymore. Like, as an alternative to Rabbit. Desert, you should have a Jackbox night. I don't even own Jackbox, actually. I only play it when, like, people invite me to sometimes, and that's pretty rare and fleeting. It's not usually streamed either. Is it on sale? I mean, I don't really want to buy it. It's not really the kind of game I typically stream, and my hands are full as it is with other shit. Beyond these multipogonas, like, I've got a lot of games that I need to complete and to get to. Rabbids comes out this week. Octopath comes out next month. I still need to get to, like, playing Persona 5. I still need to get to playing Bayonetta. Too many games. Too many video games, and I didn't win. Boring got first. Good job, dude. All right, well, I'm going to switch to Splatoon 2. So thanks, everyone, for joining me for Mario Kart. There's a lot of people here. If you guys still feel like playing this, I mean, don't leave just because I'm leaving. Keep playing. I'm not closing the room or anything. But I'm gonna take a quick BRB, and I'll see you in a minute. I'm gonna get something to drink.